Hey guys, welcome back to Backcountry Life. Today we are going to go on a boat ride on one of these to see some alligators. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, before we set sail on this fun adventure, I realized when we got back, friends and family were asking questions that weren't answered in the video, so as I was editing it, I wanted to make sure we answered some of those questions right off the bat, and I'll roll through some of the footage as we get started. First off, I want to point out that this was our first experience with Wild Willy's Airboat tours, and we do not have an affiliation with them. In fact, we actually paid full retail price. And that's one tip if you are in Florida. Apparently you can call or make some kind of arrangement to get a Floridian discount. So make sure you contact them before you go if you live in Florida to get that Florida discount. Also, again, like I said, we do not have an affiliation with them, but possibly if you mention this video or mention our channel, reach out, maybe they'll give you a discount, maybe we'll work something out in the future. That's possible, so doesn't hurt to ask. And while I don't have any experience with any of the other captains, our captain, Captain Brandon, was absolutely amazing. It was really entertaining, and if we go back, I will definitely be asking for Captain Brandon. And as you'll see through this video, Captain Brandon does point out that different times of the year, different times of the day can lead to different results. So what you see in this video may vary wildly from what you actually experience on your own airboat tour. Also, before we get too far, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell icon to get notified each and every time one of our videos goes live.
Bald eagle over here, look. You can see it plain as day right there in that oak tree. I think there's actually two of them side by side, but American bald eagle. It is, huh? See it right there? You got the white head. Little guy, probably about age-wise, about 6 years old, I would say. They're still out here early enough in the day, guys. You would catch them out here sunning themselves before it gets too hot later on. I guess they're calling for almost 90 degrees today, so to explain, they're cold-blooded. At one point today, it's going to get a little too warm. They'll probably take an hour or so to get back in the water and cool themselves and regulate their body temperatures. But this is the life life of an alligator, if you're wondering, is what they do. Nothing special. Just lay around, eat when they can, reproduce. That's their life.
What do they eat? Like the
Everything.
birds and stuff?
Birds are the main part of their diet. Yeah. But anything that they can manage to swallow whole.
Oh.
So they size the
No,
food
these
up,
ones are
any
yours.
opportunity that arises.
He's so cute.
Just so you guys know, we got about 10,000 alligators in this lake alone. So no shortage of them if you guys want to support that one.
No, we're good.
I got plenty to spare.
To make sure they never.
I see this turtle on the far edge here. Looks like a soft shell turtle on the very other side there.
Oh, yep.
This is definitely the most colorful bird we have out here, the purple gallinal. See, now when they're hidden like this is how they would be if they were hungry, if they were trying to eat. That's how they camouflage themselves. They'll blend right in, let a bird
With that
walk by.
tail. Yeah, see that tail coming up?
There's one in that little
Oh, there's
pond.
another one. Oh my gosh, he's little.
Yeah, it's
There's
a young alligator. Probably about 3 years old.
Right here, right in front of us.
Just a little guy.
Oh, there he is.
It's only his head is
Oh,
up.
there's another one over there.
He looks like
Yeah, that's the guy that
I
just
think
Oh, is that the little one that
That's
came that way?
he's swimming away.
Yeah.
Jackson. He's a big
Get away
rock.
from these crazy
He
people.
blends in really well.
Oh, they're all around you right
It
now,
looks like a
guys.
dead
There's,
head.
there's a lot of them. It's just getting a little warm, not really a breeze. So if they've been laying up, sunning themselves for the better part of the morning by now,
They're ready to go.
they're kind of taking a little
Jackson,
break
Jackson,
from the
do you
heat.
see
So
that
we're
little
supposed to
pond
go
over
see it
there?
when it's cooler?
That mini one?
See, like, I don't really. It changes.
Yeah.
Because every day is different, right? You know,
Well, his
or
head.
seasons are different. In the summertime, you have to get out here
Camera.
first thing in the morning to see anything. Sometimes, if it's too cool in the morning, you get out here too early. They're not up yet. So,
Okay, so he's right there. His eyeball's barely sticking out of the water.
but temperature depicts everything.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
They're cold-blooded.
Little
so
eyeball
that's
right
what
there. See him in that
everything
pool of
revolves
water
around
straight out.
temperature. Whatever's comfortable.
That's what we're looking
Do you see him?
In that little pond.
In that little pond right there.
I know that.
the bank, guys.
Yeah, I see it.
See right behind this grass. Tiny little guy.
Oh, yeah.
Now these are about 5 months old already. You probably see a few of them scattered in here.
There's another one.
Oh, look, there's another little baby.
Seven? Is that little?
He lives in an aquarium. They grow their surroundings, so his growth is much
So he'll
slower than
stay.
he is wild.
You hold them first.
Hey, Oma. You hold.
This is so weird. Look at me, Linda.
I wish we could just put
Good
him down
job.
and say, come here, boy.
Look how cute he is.
You guys are only 53 years apart.
Oh my god.
Okay, Elsie, turn.
He's so
watch
weird.
out.
It feels so weird.
Elsie, can you turn? Elsie, look at me.
Huge.
Yeah.
He's so weird.
Jace, you want to hold him?
See, look, they do have teeth. Look at those teeth.
Put one hand around his tail here, buddy.
It's so weird.
You're
And
choking
under
him.
Good. No, that's perfect.
There you go.
Under the neck is good, actually.
Jace, look at me.
Come back.
Jace,
Looking good.
Holy cow. I feel like he's just gonna. Jackson, do you want to hold him?
You got him.
Yeah, Jackson. Jackson.
One right here.
You got him.
And one
You got him.
right here. Oh my goodness. He's not slimy.
Hold him.
Look at me.
Yeah,
No,
good
you're
job.
supposed to smile. Not look
Show your
scared.
teeth like he does.
First I thought it was a fish. I saw the tail, and then I'm like, wait. I saw the rest of
That
it.
cool or what?
you get a picture of me.
Pretty cool, Reiki.
Right. He feels like fluffy.
Here, can I help you?
He actually feels. No, he actually got it.
You got it. You got him.
So heavy.
Elsie's got him.
Elsie, got it.
Riker, look at me. Reiki, takey.
Here, don't hold him too tight.
I love how he always puts his face next to the item.
Anything?
We'll do Grandpa first. Oh, he's getting mad.
Hey, buddy. What's his name again?
Sergio.
Sergio. What's up, buddy?
Megan or Linda, I
He's used to
got
being
lost.
held, huh?
He's a pet.
Yeah,
I want to hold him.
They eat ground turkey and ground chicken.
I
Got
want a baby
Once a
one.
week.
You have to cook it for him, or you?
No, it's raw.
Oh, they only eat once a week.
He's a cute
Reptiles,
little
they take a
reptile.
long time to digest the
Digest
food,
it.
so.
Oh, he's wiggling now.
Nice.
So is he a certain kind that makes him as small as he is?
No, it's just the surroundings.
Smile
Lives in
for
an
the
aquarium,
camera.
So.
So because of that, he doesn't
Elsie,
grow
can you
as
get my
much.
phone?
Looking everywhere.
If you let him out in the wild, he'd probably die, right?
He wouldn't survive. Yeah. He's just
Really?
They hatch in captivity. They don't know anything.
So are their eyes always glazed over like that?
They have two colors. They have two. Well, it's because
The lens comes up
Is that
from the
what it
bottom.
is?
It's side to side. Yeah.
Side to side.
And then
get
their
it?
eyelids will.
I got 3 photos.
So,
I don't do a
Yeah.
lot.
I can't believe they just let people hold him.
Logan, do you want to see? Hold on, do the eye on the other side
what
so
was
Logan
his
can
eye?
see.
Jackson.
He's like, I'm not ready for that right now.
It was
That is so
a
awesome.
little chubby. He's like a little chubby. Little chubby. He's like a little chubby.
That's
Sergio
awesome.
is trustworthy.
babe.
Some of the other ones I wouldn't.
All right, guys. So we just got done with the alligators. What'd you guys think?
It was fine. It was fine. I just didn't like the bugs that they were there. Yeah.
Lots of bugs everywhere.
How
I
was holding
killed
the
3
alligator?
on my leg.
Did you like holding the alligator? It was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was slimy underneath.
Slimy. Funny eyeballs. All right. Well, if you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Another few things I want to talk about are will you get wet? And we didn't get wet, but we definitely got misted. So if you're next to the edge of the boat as you're making corners or going through different areas of the water, you will get a little mist, so be aware of that. Take as little as possible. The boats are different. There are different sizes of boats that hold different numbers of people, but our boat had virtually no storage, so there's nowhere to store things. Make sure just take as little as possible. Make sure you have a way to strap it down. We had our camera bag and equipment, and I had to tuck it under my leg, wrap it around my foot, those kind of things. So just be aware of that. Depending on the day and the weather, you may want sunscreen. Also, one question we had, both my wife and my father-in-law get motion sickness, and neither had an issue with this airboat. Again, depending on the size, depending on your captain, that may be more of an issue, but didn't seem to bother either of the two that get motion sickness that were in our party. One more thing to be aware of that was a little surprising is looking for alligators was much more difficult than I had expected. We were all looking in the water for alligators, and yet Captain Brandon found them every time before we did. Even though we had way more eyes scouting the water, it's definitely difficult to see them, but having a good captain makes all the difference. While I mentioned take as little as possible, there are a few things that I believe are musts. Water, hat, some kind of hair tie, sunglasses are an absolute must. My kids didn't have sunglasses, and most of the time were squinting or closing their eyes as we'd go quickly, and you do move quickly through a lot of the different areas. So sunglasses, they do provide ear protection, which is awesome. If you decide to bring a camera or your phone, I recommend that you have some kind of leash or some way to hold it so that it doesn't fall. Definitely was a bumpy ride at times, and don't want to lose anything overboard in an alligator infested pond. Few last things that they say on their website, but I want to reiterate because our experience was very similar to what they advise and recommend. Give yourself plenty of time to get there. It can be a little bit confusing. You want to follow their instructions exactly, and it is a little community that they're in, so you definitely want to go slow as you come through the community. Do not end up hitting somebody on the way to this fun adventure. Make sure to have your stuff filled out before you get there, or they have a couple forms when you get there, the releases that you need to fill out. There's some bathrooms on site, but they are limited, so make sure you have that taken care of. And last but not least, if you think that your captain did a good job as we did and would like to tip, make sure you have some cash on hand to give them after the ride. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, which we hope you did, make sure to hit that like button. It also saves it if you want to come back and watch this again later. And subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified of when our videos go live, and comment below if you have any questions about this trip, or if you have recommendations or suggestions of things we should do in the future. We'll see you in the next one.